This is such a good question because a lot of people read dark romance and don't know where to start with romantasy. So let me give you a few recommendations. And obviously, Julie, I know the type of things you like to read, so I'm going to try and tailor it to you. The first one I'd recommend starting with is obviously the Kea Moronova book, A God of Wrath and Lies. It's 3 books in one. It's called the Pine Hollows Trilogy, and I honestly love this. It's about a girl whose dog has passed away. She hates the god of passing and somehow gets involved in them. The fact you're getting 3 books in one, it is indie published. I think that's a really nice one for you to try, and I know you love Kea Moronova, so maybe entering more of her fantasy world, which I actually think she writes more fantasy books than dark military. We just have had a little bit of obsession with that. That's a really good place to start. I would also recommend Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. This is what I would class as true dark romantasy. It's about a girl whose sister's gone missing and she has to enter this labyrinth to try and get her back. And the worst thing that could actually happen to her is not losing her head, but losing her heart. There is a second book out as well, Enchantra, and we know we're getting more from this series. So it's quite nice to get into a series where you can be excited for the rest of them coming out. Then I gotta mention Bride and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I was skeptical about these myself. We know this. We know I put off reading these. Bride is an arranged marriage. Mate is a rejected mate. I actually think the second book is better than the first. But these are delicious. And I know you love authors like Elsie Silver and things like that. So I kind of feel like a little bit Ali Hazelwood, vampires, werewolves, just starting to test that fantasy boundary might be a good one for you. And we know last year in October, I ate those books up. Like, I couldn't put them down. So if it's a page turner for me, it's got to be a page turner for you. I know you like dark romance, but I have to say Fourth Wing. I have to say the Empyrean series. It couldn't be a Mills video if I didn't mention Fourth Wing. There's 3 books currently out. They are chunky, but I think for world building and starting to get used to fantasy mixing with romance and the way it's written, that's such a good way to do it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Fourth Wing. We know my obsession. We know I'm patiently waiting for book 4. Maybe not so patiently waiting, but I feel like that's a really good one. And then last but not least, I would say Liv Zander, The Court of Ravens. We also have another series by her. I'll pin them both in the basket. But Court of Ravens specifically is about a girl who's taken captive by people who can shift into ravens. It's very gory, it's dark, it's twisty. The second series that she's written, which I'll put in the basket, Crown Me Unalived, I think is the first book of that. That was even more disturbing. So I say, like, if you really want to go fantasy with darkness, Liv Zander. So hopefully that's a good range of options for you then. You haven't got any of them or read them before. Let me know if you need some more recs though.